Hi everyone, it's Whitney. This is video number 2 for 30-minute power vinyasa. I hope you enjoy. Let's go ahead and come down to child's pose. Separate the knees nice and wide, sink the hips to the heels, forehead to the mat. We'll take 5 breaths here. Go ahead and reach those fingertips forward. Sink a little deeper into the hips, stretch the shoulders, lengthen the spine. And start to develop your Ujjayi breath, so seal off the lips, breathing in and out through the nose. And 2 more breaths. We're going to stretch out the shoulders, starting off with thread the needle. Keep the left palm grounded. Inhale, twist open with the right arm. Gaze goes past the fingertips. And thread the right arm underneath the left. Relax onto that right shoulder. Go ahead and sink a little bit deeper into the hips. Let the face relax onto the mat. Let's add in a half bind with that left arm, wrapping it behind the back gently, peeling the left shoulder head back. Just a little bit more so you get a stretch there. Still breathing. And we'll go ahead and release that left arm, unthread the right arm. Let's switch it out. Twist open with the left inhale, and exhale to thread the needle. Adding in half bind with the right arm, wrap it behind the back, peel the right shoulder head back slightly. And releasing out of that right side, unthread the left arm and make your way up to tabletop. Do a couple sets of cat-cow to wake up the spine. So go ahead and inhale, arch the back, gaze goes up, tailbone lifts. And exhale, round the back, tuck the chin into the neck. Press through the palms, press out of the shoulders. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. One more set. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Back through neutral spine. We'll go ahead and wake up the core. So reach the right arm forward and send the left leg back behind you. You're reaching opposite directions. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine, engaging your Uddiyana Bandha. Reach to the crown of the head. Back of the neck is long. Gaze is down at the mat. And we'll bend the back knee, reaching back for that foot. Grab a hold and begin to kick gently, arching the back. Staying balanced, staying grounded through that left palm. And let's begin to release. Back to tabletop. Left arm forward, right leg goes back. Checking in with your core, making sure it's activated and stabilizing you. Lengthening opposite directions. And then bending the back knee, reach back, grab for the foot, and start to kick. Feel that opening through the chest and the left shoulder. And let's go ahead and release out of that side, back through tabletop, making our way into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and go ahead and walk the dog out a little bit. Bend the knees. Let's take a 3-legged dog. So send the right leg up towards the ceiling. Roll the right hip open, soften the knee. Just letting that heel release towards the left glute. Staying squared off through the shoulders, grounding through both palms evenly. We're going to flip the dog, so go ahead and release the right foot down to the floor and lift the hips. Let the gaze fall back. One breath. Very carefully begin to reverse out of it step by step and release the right foot down to the mat. Neutral spine here for just a moment, and then we'll send the left leg up. When you're ready, 3-legged dog, open the hip, peel that left hip open, bend the knee, And flipping the dog on this side. Release the left foot, arch the back. Send those hips high, head falls back. Deep breath. And then carefully reversing out of that side. Back to downward dog to neutralize that spine one more time. Walking the feet forward. We'll come to a ragdoll. Feet are hip width distance, soften the knees, belly falls over the thighs, grab for opposite elbows. Head is heavy, neck is long. Breathe into the legs, feel that nice stretch through the hamstrings, through the calves. One more breath here. We'll add on our shoulder rinse. Inhale, halfway lift, open through the chest, interlace the fingers, really grip the fingers and press the palms together, and then exhale, forward fold, rinse. Again, inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold, rinse. One last time, inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold, rinse. Go ahead and release the arms, and let's roll up to our mountain pose. Tadasana. Roll the shoulders back. All right, we're going to start off with our Vinyasa. We're going to do a couple of flows just in Sun A to get the body warmed up. So go ahead and bring the feet together. Stand towards the top of your mat. And we'll inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms. Let's go ahead and step back for this first time. Coming to our high plank. Making sure the core is engaged. Uddiyana Bandha. Protecting the back. And we'll chaturanga slowly. Go and bend those elbows, keeping them tucked into the sides. Lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, mini cobra. Wake up that low back. And gently release. Coming back to down dog. Try to do a reverse push-up if possible. And shift back to downward facing dog. I'm going to move my water bottle so I don't knock it over. All right, we're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, dive up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath here in down dog. And inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, dive up. Big inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath. Couple more sun A's. Again, just warming up the body. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, dive up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breath. Seal those lips. Breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, dive up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. All right, find your breath. We're going to move into Sun B, starting off with some chair work. So inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, chair pose. Squeeze the knees, weight is in the heels, sit deep into the legs, and breathe. Soften the shoulders, a little bit of an internal rotation in the shoulders. Reach through the fingertips. Everything is active. Sit a little bit deeper. And one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms, step or float back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let's take right leg, warrior one. Step the right foot forward in between the hands. Spin the back heel down and bring the arms up at the ears. Sink into the right knee. Stay long in your stance. Deep into the legs. 90-degree angle, knee over ankle. Soften the shoulders from the ears. Reach through the fingertips. And we'll open up to a warrior two. Press the palms down. Go and open up that front body. Open the hips. Reach opposite directions through those fingers. Stay in the legs or even deepen if you can. One more breath here. And we'll reverse warrior. Flip the palm. Open up that right side body and come into a side angle. Right elbow to the knee, left arm opens up. Stack the shoulders. Again, sending energy through the fingertips. Everything's active. Let's add on half bind. Wrap the left arm behind the back. Full bind is optional. Reach the right arm under the thigh and grab the fingertips. If you're taking the full bind, continue to peel that left shoulder head back slightly. Stay open through the chest for 3, 2, 1. Carefully release out of the bind. Place the palms. Send the right leg back. We're going to go right into a side plank. Left palm stays down. Right arm opens up. Stack the feet. Holding here. One breath. And release. Chaturanga. Flow through it. Letting that side go. Making your way back to downward dog. Left leg, warrior one. Step the foot forward in between the hands, spin the back heel down, arms come up, knee over ankle, super strong legs. Pull the right hip forward slightly, soften the shoulders. One more breath. Opening up to warrior two. Palms down, reach to the fingers, deepen. And reverse warrior, flip the front palm. Open up that left side body. Inhale. Right into a side angle. Left elbow to the knee. Right arm opens. Adding on a half bind. Wrap the right arm behind the back. Full bind is optional. You have that flexibility there in the shoulders. And carefully releasing the bind. Place the palms. Step the left foot back. Going right to our side plank. Right palm down, left arm opens. Make sure that right shoulder stacks directly over the wrist. And we're holding here for 3, 2, 1, and release. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead and take a deep breath. Calm the mind. We're going to add on to that sun bee. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, chair pose. Belly button into the spine. Sit deep into the legs. See if you can wiggle those toes. The weight should be in the heels. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Sit a little bit lower. One more breath. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms. Step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward dog. Right leg, warrior one, a little bit quicker. On the second set, arms come up, right into a warrior two, and reverse warrior. Side angle, half bind, full bind, your choice. We're gonna try bird of paradise. Step the back foot forward. Face whatever direction you feel comfortable. Come up to standing if possible. Just work to your degree. And we're holding for 3, 2, 1. Carefully reversing out of it step by step. Making our way back to the bind. Release those arms. Place the palms. Step back for our side plank. Left palm down, right arm opens up. Let's add on an extension here. Either lift the leg or take hand to holding for 3, 2, 1, and release. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward dog. Remember, it's yoga practice, not perfect, so just do what you can. Deep breath. Let's do the other side. Left leg, warrior 1. Again, a little bit quicker, moving with our breath. Open to warrior 2 and reverse warrior. Side angle, half bind, full bind. Stay in that half bind if that's where you are today. Is perfect. Just work to your degree. And we're holding for 3, 2, 1. Carefully reversing out of it step by step. Making our way into side plank. Right palm down, left arm opens. Here we're adding on our extension. Leg lift or hand to foot. Holding for 3, 2, 1, and release. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breath, cleansing breath. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, chair pose. Last chair. So sit low, squeeze the knees, weight in the heels. Tons of energy. Breathe into it. Sit a little bit deeper. Final breath. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Place the palms. Float back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. We're almost done with our flowing, so stick with it. Right leg, crescent lunge. Back heel stays lifted. Right foot comes in between the hands. Arms come up with those ears. We're going to go right into our warrior 3 from crescent lunge. So go ahead and shift forward. Find your balance. Hips square off towards the mat. Arms stay with the ears. Back leg is strong. One more breath. We'll go into our half moon. Right fingertips down underneath the right shoulder. Left arm opens. Open up the front side of the body. Open up that left hip. Maybe adding on that half bind with the top arm. Grabbing for the left foot if it's available. Then gently kicking here for 3, 2, 1. And carefully reversing out of it. Using that control. Step the left foot back. Back to our crescent lunge. Find your balance, find those legs and feet. Let's take a twist. Hands to the heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. Close twist. So you want to hook the left elbow on the outer edge of that right knee. From here, go ahead and open up the arms. One breath. And release. We're going to add on one more side plank. But we're going to do something a little bit different. Left palm stays down. Under the left shoulder, we're going to send that right leg back. Stack the feet. Open up the right arm. Inhale. And exhale, release. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. All right, we'll balance out the other side. Left leg, crescent lunge. Footsteps in between the hands. Arms come up. So find the legs first, find your balance, activate the core. It's going to help you as you transition into warrior 3. Shift forward. Whoa. Good thing I have a wall there. Arms with the ears, roll the right hip down. Lengthen, one breath. Right into a half moon. Left fingertips under the left shoulder, right arm opens up. Really peel that right hip open. Maybe adding on half bind with the right leg if it's available. Listen to your body, gently kicking for 3, 2, 1, and reversing out of it step by step. Come back to crescent lunge. So step that right leg way back. Nice long lunge, arms come up with those ears. Find your balance first. And then pull the hands to the heart, lengthen through the spine, and twist. Hook the elbow on the outer edge of that left knee. Find that nice deep close twist. And then open through the arms. Fly the arms open. Inhale. And release. Right palm stays down this time. Send that left leg back right to our side plank. One breath. And release, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Nice deep breath here. We are about done with our flow part of the sequence, already down to our last 10 minutes. So take a breath, calm the mind, find some comfort here in downward dog. Stretch out the arms, stretch the legs. I'm going to take a half pigeon just to stretch things out. Send the right leg up and back, bring the knee forward, drop the knee directly underneath the heart center. Make sure this right heel is in front of the left hip bone, and then just gently fold over the right knee or shin. Should feel a stretch in the outer right hip and the glute area. There should be no pain, zero pain in that right knee, so if there is, just back out of it and go to your degree. This is one of our more restorative postures, but it's equally, if not more important than all of the more challenging postures that we do to build up to this. One more breath here. And let's go ahead and place the palms. Tuck the back toes, carefully reverse back to downward dog. And other side. Bring the left knee forward, drop the knee under the heart center, untuck the back toes. When you're ready, you can fold over that left shin. A couple deep breaths, breathing right into this area where you're feeling the stretch and restoring those muscles. Final breath here. This time we're just going to place the palms. We're going to transition onto our glutes. So just roll onto that left hip. Carefully bring this right leg forward. We'll make our way right into a boat pose. Sits bones, nice and square to the mat. Lean back with the upper body, but keep everything nice and straight. And knees come up, 90-degree angle. All right, shaking is good. Means you're working, you're engaging the core, which is exactly what we want to be working here. Reach through the fingertips, soften the shoulders from the ears, chest nice and open. And if you're ready to extend those legs, begin to extend. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go ahead and rock and roll down the spine. So let yourself just roll back. Let's take a couple of rock and rolls, just using some momentum. And then we're going to come back to a boat pose. So lots of balance, lots of core strength. Lock it in, bend those knees, and when you're ready, you can extend for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, rock and roll 2 or 3 times. We'll come back to our boat one last time. This is our abdominal part of the sequence. So lock it in and extend for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Just hug the knees into the chest. Give them a nice big squeeze. One more breath. Let's release the feet to the mat. Going right into our peak posture. We're going to do a bridge pose. Knees stack right over the ankles. Scoot the heels into the glutes. Maybe they're even touching the glutes if that's possible. Palms face down. When you're ready, begin to lift the hips towards the ceiling. You can wiggle the shoulders underneath you to get a little bit more leverage to lift those hips higher. You can grab the edges of the mat or interlace the fingers. Whatever you'd like to do here to continue to lift the hips using the legs, grounding through the feet. Neck stays nice and still, so gaze just falls right past the belly button. See if you can see your stomach rise and fall with each breath, and keep lifting those hips a little bit higher. Let's take one more breath here, and then I'm gonna give you the option to add on an extension through the legs. So keeping that left foot grounded, pressing through the shoulders. Let's send the right leg up towards the ceiling. Keep those hips nice and high, holding for 3, 2, 1. Release the right foot, hips stay up. Try not to let them drop, and send the left leg up. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Lift those hips one last time. One more breath. Release the shoulders out from underneath the back. Lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Knees splay apart wide. Palms face up next to the sides. Take about 3 breaths here to calm the mind. Reconnect with the breath. We are already at our last portion of class, just our final stretches. Those 30 minutes go by really fast, which is a good thing. So go ahead and bring the knees together, extend that left leg, bring the right knee in for wind removing. Interlace the fingers below the knee and hug the knee off to the side of the body just slightly and back towards that right shoulder. Should feel a little bit of a pinch in the right hip. Just keep the arms active, keep hugging that knee in nice and tight. You're strengthening your fingers and your wrists here. And you're still breathing through the body. Let's go right into a supine twist. Guide the knee across the body and open up that right shoulder. Just let the right arm relax. Maybe let the gaze fall past the right palm to relax the neck, relax the face. Let's go ahead and bring the right knee back to center. Give the knee a squeeze. Send the right leg up towards the ceiling and lower down with control. And we'll invite the left knee in. Hug the knee towards the left shoulder. So try to balance out the 2 sides of the body, physically, mentally. And right into that supine twist, guiding the knee across the body. Feeling that twist in the low and mid back. Relaxing through the left arm, relax the gaze. Relax the neck and the face. And return the left knee through center. Give that knee one more squeeze, and then send the leg up towards the ceiling, lowering down with control. Inviting both knees in one last time. This is where you want to thank yourself. Give yourself a huge hug for dedicating this time to yourself. And we'll send both legs up towards the ceiling. You're going to lower down as slowly or as quickly as you would like. But once those heels reach the mat, I want you to release everything, every muscle, everything you were holding on to during your practice. Just let it go. Final Shavasana. See if you can give yourself about 5 breaths here. That's all you need is 5 breaths. One more breath. When you're ready, you can go ahead and wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, just wake your body up. Coming out of Shavasana, I like to end all of the practices that I teach simply by saying Namaste. All right. Thank you guys. See you next time.